Oh, I've been traveling down the road with no place to go, no place to go. Pockets filled with holes, money's running low, truck is moving slow, and I keep growing old, 'cause I've been traveling down the road with nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Yes, I've been traveling down this long, long road with no place to go. Don't see no end in sight. Sundown turns to night. Tomorrow's another day, wandering away. Yeah. Leaking, dogs barking, so I'm leaving. Dead tired and so mistreated, but I just keep right on traveling down the road. I keep on traveling down the road, down the road. No place to go. This long, 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 long road, no place to go, yeah. So I keep traveling.
My long legs with heels so high, that's what I crave. Good wine, that's what I crave. You swing those hips and it gives me fits. That's what I crave, needing love. You and me, all alone. That's what I need. No ticking clock, nowhere else to go. That's what I need. Appetite getting quenched tonight. That's what I crave, needing love. That's what I crave. That's what I need. That's what I crave, needing love. Sweat that shines on your moonlit skin. That's what I love. Tangled hair, you pull up with a grin. That's what I love. A morning shouts, we both pass out. That's what I crave, needing love. Crave, need love. Crave, need love. Crave, need love.
How's it going, everyone? How are you tonight? How is everything? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're back again, another casual Sunday. That's what I've decided we're calling this, by the way. Welcome. We're playing we're actually going to take a first look at a game. I know nothing about this game. I was just perusing the various marketplaces that I have on my computer, and I thought this one looked cool. So we're going to take a look at it. It's called Genesis Noir. It looks trippy, and I'm kind of excited about it. But before we get into that, as always, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for lurking. Thank you for coming. Like, I appreciate it. I appreciate the hell out of it in every direction. We got my socials right under here. Follow me on any of those. Hit me up anytime. Always down for a conversation. Thank you both. Thank both of you in the chat, because I just saw that I had more than one hello in there. We have our little follow goal here. We're 5 away from hitting that. Not sure how we'll celebrate that, but I'll come up with something. But without delaying any further, what say we go ahead and get into it? So, this game looks trippy, and I'm kind of excited about it. Before we get really too far into it, as always, let me know if something's too loud, too quiet. I can adjust things. Also, if you are photosensitive, like if you do not react well to photo stimuli and flashing lights or anything like that, there was a pretty intense warning on this one. So just be aware that might be an issue. Sometimes reality is too complex for visual perception. Physicists state that the handful of dimensions you perceive are only a portion of those that constitute space-time. What the true nature of reality looks like, what existed before the Big Bang rocketed the universe into existence, these are unanswerable questions. But imagination embodies the dark unknown in the myth. Out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges, wrapped in familiar forms. Your mind transforms the wisp of preternatural smoke into bodies in steel and concrete. Your experiences reshape the world and makes this form eternal. You give it a name. You call it the constant. I'm real glad that it was real light and airy reading at the beginning there. I will say I'm really digging the aesthetic. How's your weekend going, you two? Y'all having a good weekend so far? Digging the music. I like that music a lot. Okay, I can look at my watch. I can... Let's try clicking on a person, see what happens. Tonight's drink is another dark daiquiri made with Jamaican rum. I'm sorry I just slurped on that. I'm sure that sounded wonderful. Press and hold to select a watch. Alright. That's a more feminine looking silhouette, so let's go with something in a nice round face. I'm probably putting way too much effort into it. Right. Alright, I made a unit of money. Ooh, nice. How is it? Like, how many people do I got hawk watches to? For you, we're gonna... a square face. I know nothing about watches. Like, I do wear one every day, like... I don't... Huh. It wouldn't let me click on that person. This is wild and I don't know exactly what. Nice. I'm not... Okay. Wait, can... I want to buy a doghouse space. No? Okay. Like, I don't know what's happening. I got given underwear. Am I chasing somebody who just stole from me? I looked away for a second. This is really pretty. I'm really loving the art of this. Like, I am taken aback by how pretty this is. We're also in cutscene territory, like I didn't. I should have grabbed a straw. I will say, it's super pretty. Not 100% sure what's going on. Okay, I live inside of the giant clock, apparently. Okay, cool. I can just fuck up this dude's whole house by just moving the mouse over stuff. Cool. Okay. Okay. Apparently there's a thing on the ground that it's... A napkin given after a night of attraction. Okay. Getting... Okay. Clock is broken. Okay. Like, I'm not... There's... I wish they would give me a little bit more instruction on what I'm doing, to be honest. Miss Mass and the Divine Jazz section. Wow. Okay. We got watches. An advertisement. Constant Chronicle. Alright, the phone seems to have done something for me. Oh, okay. 980-665. 9 8 0 6 6 5. Man. Oh, 665. Oh. Thank God I'm old and know how to use a rotary phone. For the longest time, I had a rotary phone as like my landline. Of course, it didn't matter. Like, I didn't use it that often. I never needed a touch tone phone for it. Still have it. Actually, it's a donut phone. This big old ugly round donut looking thing. It's really loud in my headphones. It's really good. Like, I gotta say, the music is real good. Open up. Okay. Huh. Okay, late title card, cool. Once again, that gave me a little idea as to what's going on here. Still pretty lost. God damn if it ain't pretty, though. Like, I love this kind of, like, minimalistic line drawings. Like, the monochromatic color scheme. Like, it's all very cool. But, got no idea what's going on. And I'd be lying. Huh. Okay. Am I... Okay, I don't have a cursor, so... Oh. Never mind. Grab your flask, dude. Come on. This is so trippy. I'm not nearly drunk enough for this to be okay yet. Okay. Flask for numbing, good for losing track of time. Okay. Okay, I got my flask. Can I forgot I even had a keyboard in front of me to try to use as well, because... Whoa. Okay. I mean, you're kind of at a murder scene here, pal, like... Or eventual murder, because... Apparently taking a minute. A singer in peril. Okay. A shell casing from a Big Bang. Whoa. Okay, so there's going to be some... Whoa. Anybody got any idea what's going on there? Yeah, it's pretty as hell, but I'm so confused. Like, it's interesting. It's incredibly interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be this trippy. So, like, the Big Bang began as a sphere of unfathomable heat and density. It's how I'm usually described. Uniform and perfect. Not how I'm usually described. This humble volume contained all the energy which would become our universe. But in that but but in time imperfection began to appear. I'm not batting 1,000 for reading tonight. The Big Bang began as a sphere. Oh, I'm sorry, I already read that bit. And I'm sorry, let me mute that. There we go. The Big Bang, after 10 to the negative 32nd or 37th power seconds, minuscule fluctuations in the density of the energy formed the surface of creation no longer perfectly sterile, now rough and like fertile soil. These imperfections in energy became the seed from which stars and galaxies and the very structure of the universe would grow. A little bit of a heady subject. Thank you, Ig, for the follow, by the way. While we were dealing with all that, I got a follow, which I want to know why my alerts aren't popping up for that. There should have been a little decal thing right up here, but apparently I'll have to fix that. Dream Element's done letting me down. Like, this is, like, I think I have an idea of this being, like, some sort of retelling of the beginning of the universe. Obviously, Genesis, beginning of the universe. Like, I'm following it on that, and I kind of understand its relation to... I want that ball. Can I have the ball of squiggles? Like an animal, Jesus. But yeah, I get it in relation to, like, okay, I can't go out of bounds, alright. Probably shouldn't screw with this, but... Oh, they're like tumbleweeds, okay. Like, I get it in terms of, like, the noir detective story. I clicked and then it took control from me. Oh, he's just gonna walk all... We can run, dude. Okay. Just kind of point-and-click adventure. I haven't played a point-and-click adventure in forever and a day, but yeah. It's kind of what it feels like. Do I have, like, an inventory or something? Oh, I do. Okay. A white seed that feeds on light rays. Are they all just the same thing? Okay. Cool. Oh, I understand. I understand now. Okay, cool. Cool. So we're gonna... Okay, that's neat. That's a neat mechanic. By the way, like, the controls on this are kind of floaty. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I don't want to... I'm not gonna cede this. I want to jam in. Okay, and these are probably seeds that, you know, eat darkness. Yeah, okay, they consume dark energy. I'll plop one there. Okay, cool. Whoa, what the... Oh, I'm getting rippled up by... Let's put a dark seed there, I guess. Yeah, the controls on this are super floaty, so I feel like I'm not really, like, moving with any kind of, like, snap. And, like... This is trippy. am I just... Like, I'm doing things just for the sake of doing them, because I'm not sure what's intentionally supposed to be done. Well, this reminds me of the, she loves me not thing. This is weird. I'm kind of loving it, but I don't know how entertaining this is for somebody else to watch. Me just be befuddled a bit. There we go. I ran out of desk because I wanted you to click and like drag back. So I ran out of desk real quick. This is kind of neat though. I'm glad I took a chance on this game. It's weird. I spent all weekend, we're gonna explore the other way though real quick. Do I have still seeds? No, I want the other seeds. Oh, can I other seed it? Oh, I should have used the... No. Can I walk back around and gather more? No? Okay. Do I wear a hat like that in public because I've given up on, you know, dressing and acting like normal people? And like randomly I'll be walking across like the supermarket, like I'll be walking across the supermarket to like go, I don't know if I was supposed to use a dark one or a light one there. I have a feeling I did it wrong. But I'll be walking across the supermarket and it'll start being windy and I'm just holding my hat on. So that's the most realistic part of this game to me, which isn't a hard thing to say. Apparently I'm making it rain. Normally that's reserved for gentlemen's clubs. Okay. So if you have any idea what's going on, please feel free to let me know. This is pretty like neat though. Like, although, try a light sheet, see if that helps. Anybody do anything fun this weekend? I don't. Okay. Like, it's weird, like, dialing in. Because there's no, like, feedback on it because I'm playing keyboard and mouse. I feel like with a, controller with vibration, this would be working better. Because I am probably missing out on an element by playing mouse and keyboard, but... well, what are you gonna do, right? Like, are we seeding the universe? Is that what... like, something already existed. I will say, like, it's using movement really well. Because I am having to, like, do movements that, as somebody who plays video games, I'm not particularly used to doing. Like, I'm rotating this with the mouse right now. But, like, these big, broad, like... I just wish it was a little tighter. Like, it is fairly loose. I will say that. As I move time, apparently. Like, I feel like I'm moving a lot more than the cursor is. And I could probably turn up some mouse sensitivity or whatnot on it, but... This is super trippy. I'm apparently growing stars. Like, I feel like if planting stuff was this easy, I'd do it more often. Like, I am awful at plants. I do not have a green thumb. You know? Like, I cannot grow something to save my life. I do a lot of things. Like, I have a lot of dumb, useless talents, but growing stuff is not one of them. I really wish this is going on a little too long for my liking. Shame. Like, okay, now. By the way, I'm mostly using one mouse button. It isn't, like, complex. Like, it's a hell of a shift from last Thursday. I just thought about that. I'm like, man, Thursday I was playing Resident Evil. Like, that's a fairly no-nonsense kind of, like, action horror game. To this, where it's like, I don't know, stuff's happening. Just feel it. Just feel it out, man. It also this is doing a really good job of, like, forcing emotion to a point. Because I feel like I'm getting more anxious the longer this is going on. As this is getting close. Sorry. As this is getting closer to the screen. Like, as I'm trying to... Because this is literally going on. And there's nothing else for me to do, right? Like... I don't... Like, things keep happening as I'm doing this. There has to be an ending, right? By the way, if you're interested in this game, it is on Game Pass. I'm playing it on PC, but there we go. I'm playing it on okay, we have branching paths now. Interesting. Alright, let's go this way. We got a dude, what is running? And we popped him. I don't. But we got more light seeds. Okay. We only have 2 dark seeds left, so we're not going to do this just yet, because that looks like it might go back to where we started at. Let's check over here first. Alright, we got a bunch of yellow. Like, these yellow dots, I'm collecting them because I've been trained by video games for 30 years to collect, like, the resource. Okay, we got 2 more, I think I keep wasting them by clicking on them. Did that do anything for me? I don't think that did anything for me. Whereas this looks like it'll do something for me. While these are growing, like, there's a big wide berth you can't walk on for these. It's weird. I clicked on this dude. Alright, we got some more. Okay. The controls for this are super frustrating. Like, it's enjoyable. I definitely think this is a game that might require more of a quiet, like, contemplation than I can honestly give it. We're like, oh, we're definitely losing seeds when we do that, aren't we? Hmm. Okay. I wish there was any. Oh. I wish there was any feedback as to whether or not I'm doing this correctly. Like, I don't. Sorry, I'm readjusting in my chair a little bit to get a better look at something. Okay. Like, this is weird. It's good weird. Okay, that wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. Sorry, birds. Like, huh. Hmm. Um. I'm open to any suggestions if anybody has any idea what I'm supposed to be doing with this. But I also don't think it'll let me out. Oh. Okay. I just needed the birds. You know, hit the birds key. Just like that. Hmm. Okay. That's, once again, like, this is gonna be something I'm gonna complain a little bit about this. Like, I really wish it was a little better giving me instructions as to what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, oh, cool. Okay. Come on, get the one little pixel that I can pick those up from. I do like, I do really like how, like, everything is kind of connecting and zooming out for it. But I really wish I had any idea what was happening right now. Because I felt like I kind of had an idea a moment ago. And now not so much. Hmm. Just let me select up all the little yellow Pac-Man dots. Like, I bet you that's ultimately where I've got to go. I will do another neat little mini games. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing about them. Okay. Alright, let me just yeet that into the atmosphere, I guess. Okay. Like, do I have to do all these? Like, is that... Oh yeah, it's way easier to do it like that. A little worm. Little worm. Little wormy dude. Oh. This is weird. Okay, I got one of my little tendril things to go into the groundwater and... Is that how plants work? This is how plants work, right? Okay. I mean, animals are created, I guess. Okay, now we have golden seeds that devour golden beams. This is just kind of wild. But, okay. So, I wonder if it matters what kind of seeds I'm using. I'm starting to think it kind of doesn't. As long as it's not like there's a clear kind of light surrounding it. I keep waiting for like a voiceover to pop up. Do not touch the such and such. Thank you. Like some kind of like old 60s style advertisement. Or not advertisement, like employee training film kind of thing. Like if you watch Loki, there's a good example of those in there with the weird clock thing. But no, I don't want to. Like, it's telling me I can touch this. But okay. Like, there's no other buttons really seem to do much of anything. And I know, like, the siege I have will get rid of these fences, but, like... Okay, that's an appropriate time to use one of those, I reckon. Wait, is there anything over here? Got sunflowers. Okay. You can go running through the sunflowers. Are we just pretty much back where we started? Looks a lot like the place I flooded and... Yeah, okay. Because there's a starbush. That's a weird sentence I had to say just now. Starbush. So I've been working on some 3D printing stuff that hopefully I should have something to show for soon. I was about to say I'm out of the gold ones. Been working on lithophanes, which are a 3D printing thing where why do they look different? But it's a type of 3D prints that you print up like a photo and it you like have an image. Okay, this is the first person we've seen who's moving. Like actively moving. And I can pick the fruit off the trees. Okay. But I'm working on these prints and I'm oh, that's the dude who shot a lady. He has a watch. Broke the watch, okay. But I think I'm trying to like figure out how to make a box, and I always figured 3D model. Oh, okay, I have to do a thing now. Yeah, let's poke the squiggly line. I can see no harm coming from poking the squiggly line. A watch spring with untapped potential. Familiar shape that requires further examining. Okay. Sure, why not? Yeah, but he already had that mark on his hand. Okay. Okay, we're back at the murder scene. I love a good mystery, but I really wish they'd clue me in on what's happening. Boss. I got no idea. So yeah, I'm trying to design a like a light. I figure it'd be a cute little like desktop light with 4 little images or 5 little images, cube, and you'd put like an LED on the inside and it would light up, and through the plastic be an image, simple black and white image. I'm having so much trouble, like, because I don't know how to 3D render things. Like, I've never gotten into design. Most I have is like a little bit of CAD experience from high school. That was 15 years ago. I don't really know what I'm doing. Man, like, doing the simplest thing in a 3D rendering program is difficult. I will give people who make things and... Okay. Got albums. Okay, so the murderer's her saxophone player. We have question marks and springs, and then springs and more springs. Gun. Famous singer in peril. Wait. Like, this is happening behind him. Like, I get that this might not be, like, linear time, but, like... Feed into the black hole. Plan for how to save a god. I've clicked on, like, everything, right? Like, I'm not sure what it wants me to do here. It's so floaty. It is so floaty. Okay. Like, at a certain point, I think I'm, like, am I supposed to knock shit over? Like, it's like knocking shit over has been a valid thing so far. What's in the reflection of this? Yeah, I got no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Huh. Hey, chat. Y'all have any idea what I'm supposed to be... What I'm supposed to be doing here? Gosh, Okay. Something happened, at least. That's useful. A false lead. Okay, is this like the overworld in some reality? Here. An inert cloud of cosmic dust. An expanse of empty space. Through the mist, a flame burns brightly. I'm batting 1,000 on the reading today. Wonder why. 380,000 years ago. Years after the Big Bang. The universe was like a smoke-filled chamber, from which light could not escape. The stars had not arrived. A haze of hydrogen would smother all light until their appearance. Over hundreds of millions of years, the pressure of gravity condensed. The first star from this cloud of hydrogen memories of the Dark Age, however, linger to this day. For at the heart of every gas giant lives a failed star. Hey, welcome, first time chatter. Jack Chips? Am I saying that even kind of close? I feel like I'm not. But welcome. Glad to have you here. That's dog emoji. I dig it. I'm playing a game that, I got no idea what's going on, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is super pretty, but it's not exactly, forthcoming with its story. So. Fresh embers still fragrant. Okay, so. Alright, so we've moved on from the Big Bang and now we're into, like stars forming, I reckon. I feel like I am not into space enough to get this. A match from the hopper. A diner with good coffee and bad eggs. A single match is made. It's not more than a single match is missing there, pal. A burnt match. There were like eight matches missing from that. There we go. Mishmash in the Divine Jazz section, featuring Golden Bull, playing nightly at the Constant. Okay, that's Miss Mash's phone number. Established that already. Chart flyer for bring back vivid memories of the past. Okay. Like, we have a lot of like the smaller details kind of figured out already, I feel like. In terms of like the more direct, obvious mystery, not in terms of what's going on, of course. Because I got no idea what's going on. That's just how that's working. Can I... It's weird. Sometimes it'll let me control with WASD, and other times it wants me to click. And it's been really inconsistent on which it wants me to do at any given time. Golden Bull. So there's 3 posters here, 2 of which we've seen already. 2 for the characters we've seen already, and 1 for just the club in general. Let's knock. Well, knocking has gotten us through the door. That's, certainly something. Okay. Once again, can't move, okay. We kick on a stage light. And move forward, I guess. Oh, come on. It wants me to press and hold on this, but won't let me use the W key. I'm like randomly appalled at things this game's doing. My boots now, sucker. Oh, that's cool. the that's a neat little fact there. All right, I'm into it. More importantly, you know what? I just realized we've gotten no real dialogue. Like, we've had little, like, things said, but, like, we haven't had, like, actual, like, oh, that's cool. I feel like this is just, like, the right kind of, like, douchey, pretentious, like, noir art fan kind of, like, stuff. Me. I'm essentially talking about me. Alright, I've made it to what appears to be Saturn. So... once again, not super clear as to what it wants me to do here. I really like this game, but man, do I wish it was a little more clear on what it wants me to do. Because at a certain point, it's like, video game, life is too short for me to be guesstimating what you want. Although I actually cannot hear the name Golden Boy. I like that. I can't hear the name Golden Boy without thinking of The Outsiders. The, who is it, S.E. Hilton novel? Like I can't... Cigar butt. Smelling of an extinguished ego. It's tightly wound and recently put out. A piece of evidence to be filed. God damn. Adult illiteracy's no joke, but... like, I swear I can read. Like, I read, like, 3 different novels this week. Like... they weren't particularly good, but I can read, I assure you. Okay. Like, this is trippy as all balls, but... okay, that cigar butt, I guess, was the only evidence we really needed. Yep. Alright. We got another spring. So, hold on. There's 2 springs. Brings us to 3 springs. Which brings us to getting rid of the big gunshot. That somehow... okay. Okay, the trail disappears. Only vacuum energy here. So, okay, I guess I was right. This is kind of like our overworld, and inside of the blast is how we are dealing with things, or finding stuff, which is interesting. Twinkle of golden light shines upon the dark pool. Like, this is interesting. I definitely think this is the kind of thing, like, in my personal life, I would have probably looked up a guide by now and, like... I didn't expect for all three to go. That's my bad. Okay. Alright, what could imbue carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen with desire, a phenomenon called, I'm not even gonna try. It's not yet understood. All that is known that in a pool life began. Okay, so we've gone from the Big Bang to like seeding the universe, literally, to the creation of stars, which is that last level we were in, and now we're at the beginning of life. Oh. Reflect. Sun. A familiar ring, discard it. What's that say? MM plus DB? I like the weird little noise it makes. Okay, so what I do, I've got a tie pin up here. So we got a ring, a tie pin, MM and GB. Tie loosen briskly, toss aside. Okay, I see what's going on here. I see where this is going, okay. As always, we're apparently gonna get drunk before we go and do anything. Oh. Okay. Got some hi-hat. So I think in terms of our noir detective story that's going on, it seems like right now we're exploring the relationship between our character, whose name I can't remember, and Miss Mass, the victim. Which, if you watch Noir... Okay, I can't do anything with that. Noir. Which, if you watch Noir films, that's kind of a... Not yet, but this game, like... So this game definitely gave warnings, like, more than the average about, like, anybody who's photosensitive. Like, if you have bad reaction to blinking lights and, like... It was like, hey, this game produces blinking lights and, like, starts contract. Like, I have a friend who's an epileptic who isn't quite full tilt, like, blinking lights will give her a seizure, but this would probably give her, at the very least, a headache. Nornate flask. Dented? Okay. Okay, so we're not... I was slightly wrong. Okay. We're not... Oh, I gotta throw rocks at him. Okay. We're not exploring the relationship with our character and Miss Mass. We're exploring the relationship right now between Miss Mass and Golden. Do wish the animation was a hair quicker. I feel like it's a long time between me being able to... Okay, he threw what appears to be a boutonniere at us. Let's... Elegant lapel flower that... Why does it look like the lapel flower is, like, disapproving at me reading? Like, the way it's moving. Or the way I was moving the mouse made it look. Tossed to a fan or hurled at a heckler. Okay. I reckon we're the heckler. Or we're more of a heckler in this situation. Okay. I'm just gonna keep throwing shit at him because I don't know what else to do, really. Oh, I'm applauding. I got you. I throw a bigger rock. Okay, I reckon I just gotta keep applauding. Can you imagine trying to speedrun this? It's not about that, like, how long these animations are. Like, and I'm sure, like, once you play it the first time, you kind of know where everything is and where all the secrets are. Like, that's kind of a problem with puzzle games. Not necessarily if this is a puzzle game, but that's a problem with legitimate puzzle games that, like, you do it once and then you're kind of like, yeah, I already remember the puzzle answer. Like, I like those, the room games. They come out on PC and Switch. I'm a fan of those, but I can't justify paying full price for them. It's like, well, I'll play it once and enjoy it, but then I'll never open that game again. Like, those are games where it's like, once you figure out the puzzle box, it's not that much fun to play again. Like, I'm sure there's people who can do it multiple times, or like, I'm sure over... Like, I'm sure if I was to go back now from the first one I bought when I first got my Switch, you know, dozens of video games ago, if not more. Can I drown? Like, I'm sure if I was to go back now and try to play them, I would have pretty good luck with, like, not remembering all of the puzzle answers. But I'm sure it would be like a couple seconds time, I'd be like, oh yeah, I have to do this, this, and this. Okay. I have to... Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Sure, why not? Once again, like, the littlest bit of instruction I feel like would make this game a little bit more approachable. I feel like in it, like... Sure, why not? Like, I'm not, like, missing something, am I? Like, if anybody knows this game in my chat right now, like, please let me know. Am I just, like, outright, like, missing some key to this? Okay. I got you. Pardon me. Oh, Okay. Okay, I lied. I have no idea what's going on or how to effectively do any of it. Pardon me. Ugh. Okay. Or can I... No. It's like every one of them just kind of... just barely doesn't reach. Like, there's one I can't even move. Oh. No. Okay. Never mind. There is a thing I was missing. I don't know how it helped me, but... God damn. Okay, that broke everything. Right on. But at least now I can... Okay. I don't know. No idea. Oh, the DNA, like double helix. All right, so I have to activate these first to get all of, like, to activate all of the black ones. Right, and then I can break these connections and then start linking these all together. And I think that should help matters. Should do it. Okay, never mind. I do kind of understand what's going on here. For that one individual puzzle. Okay. Now I can kill those two connections. Oh, that was the easiest one yet. I don't know what this has to do with life in the universe, not stars, because, you know, seeding the stars was the previous thing. Sorry about that. I'd probably be better off not just like randomly clicking, but at this point it's just as useful. So like I have a problem with this kind of gameplay because I don't feel like so much I have agency as I'm just progressing things. Like, realistically, I am just clicking on stuff until we get to a point where it tells me that's good. Which is unfortunate, because, like, I think what they have here is pretty cool. But, although, okay, that actually... I'm stupid and slow. That's how that works. I think what this is supposed to be representing is that we're building, like, DNA. I think these are supposed to be chromosomes. Oh, that's interesting. Which would also explain why the last one, even though it was very much stars, they were a double helix, and I'm sure if I was smarter and knew more about that stuff, I would recognize some of the other shapes. But, oh, that's interesting. Okay. So thematically, this is still accurate. I retract my previous distaste of this. I still maintain, though, I am absent-mindedly just clicking on shit. Like, bro, make a movie. But they're weird sperm cells, apparently. Like, the ones with tails. That's what they look like. I guess it kind of does look so, like, bring up images of, or mental images of the egg. Okay. Okay, I definitely think I'm right. I definitely think I'm right about what's going on at this current moment. I click on that, and then that, and that. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be making the same shape or different shapes. I mean, realistically, I think I can try. Hey, Keith. Can't remember how I found your channel, but it was on Instagram or Twitter, I think. But good to see you on here. Yeah, I didn't know you had a channel. It's nice to see you. I haven't spoke to you in a long time. Thanks for tuning in, though. There's some weird shit happening on screen. I don't fully know what to make of it. I think I really could have just clicked on that. Yeah, it took me a minute. When I read your name, I was like, wait a minute. Because, it was probably Instagram, because I know every so often I'll see, when I get one of those stupid, like, notifications of, like, people you may know that you kind of, like, instantly swipe by. I was like, I think I've seen you come up on those in, like, the list of people would be like, you know, this person, this person. So I looked at your name, I was like, huh, that's... But yeah, no, you probably found me through, Instagram. Nice to see you, thanks for coming in. This is, believe we're creating life in the universe. I don't really know. We've lost the thread on what's actually happening. But it's very pretty. I think I'm just making shapes now to see if I can satisfy. Wait, do I have to make shapes that, like, appeal to... Okay. Okay, once again, I'm going to complain about this because, like, I think it's valid. Again, man, feel free to come in and out. Like, thanks, though, for showing up and talking, man. It's always great to see you. Hopefully, we can catch up later, though. I will say, I think that this is a problem I have with a lot of games, which is, it does this thing where it's like, not really telling me what I'm supposed to be doing. It's kind of like, explore or figure it. And I don't like that. I need direction. I do want to say it, because I think I have been getting to a point where I'm clicking on these a little fast. Also, that one's making me a little uncomfortable. It's like beckoning with, like, the weird thing in the front. Okay. So this is the birds and the bees. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Sponge. Whirl. Like, are we back at the point where I'm clicking buttons? Or am I just trying to chase away all the cheat life? Tarnished saxophone. Okay. I think we got a clue. Once again, though, there's a part of me that's like, why are we collecting evidence? We know what's happening. Like, within reason for the story, we're standing there watching. Is his head getting smaller as well? Like the main characters, is his head shrinking? It definitely looks like he's shrinking. And I think... Alright, so we've built life, we've created, with the Big Bang life, all that. I don't know how much... Oh, Lord. Okay. The saxophone's our next clue. And we've got 3 springs, which is part 2 of our plan. I don't understand part 4, I think, is feeding shit into a black hole. Wait, no. We need to do part 3, which is stopping the gunfire, and then part 4 is feeding shit into a black hole, I think. Tarnished saxophone still sings, though its owner is gone. Alright. So we are at about 9 o'clock. We're about halfway through, so I'm going to take a quick break, go Oh, by the way, like, I added music. I added blues though, so let me know what y'all think of that. If, because I think it's working.
Oh, I've been traveling down the road with no place to go, no place to go. Pockets filled with holes, money's running low, truck is moving slow, and I keep going old, 'cause I've been traveling down the road with nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Yes, I've been traveling down this long, long road with no place to go. Don't see no end in sight. Sundown turns to night. Tomorrow's another day, wandering away. Yeah. Wake up to a faucet leaking, dog's barking, so I'm leaving. Dead tired and so mistreated, but I just keep right on traveling down the road. I keep on traveling down the road, down the road. No place to go down this long, 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 long road. No place to go, yeah. So I keep traveling.
My long legs with heels so high, that's what I crave. Deep red lips that are puckered wide, that's what I crave. You swing those hips and it gives me fits, that's what I crave. Needing love, you and me, all alone, that's what I need. No ticking clock, nowhere else to go, that's what I need. Appetite crave, needing love. That's what I crave. That's what I need. That's what I crave, needing love. Sweat that shines on your moonlit skin. That's what I love. Tangled hair you pull up with a grin. That's what I love. A morning shouts, we both pass out. That's what I crave, needing love. Crave, need love. Crave, need love. Crave, need love. Ooh, yeah, that's what I crave. Oh, yeah, that's what I need. That's what I crave, needing love.
Mama said I ain't right, got a bad streak a mile long. Oh, my soul is black as night, what feels right is always wrong. Whoa, I'm like a hard, hard rain. Ain't no hero, honey, no angel face. Oh, I ain't no saint. Oh, I'm cold as fate. I'm sharp as steel. I slice you through. Too numb to feel, too hard to prove. Oh, I ain't no saint. Mama said, honey child, you walk a lonely mile with your serpent tongue, your diamond eyes, and blood dripping from your smile. Oh, you're like a hard, hard rain.
All right, y'all. We're back. Figured I'd throw on my hat. I felt like it was thematically correct. But let's say we keep on keeping on. Yeah. But we have our clues, we have a general idea of what's going on. Whoa. Alright. Wait, there's actually one more thing I wanted to fix really quick. We're gonna Alt tab for a minute. I accidentally set up my windows backwards. So I'm gonna fix that right quick. There we go. All right. Forgot to fix that a moment ago, my bad. Now that I've blown my nose and had a cigarette and thought about what's going on here. This is wild, this game. I am enjoying it though, I will say that. Leftovers from a dead Nova. A dead end. I'd be interested to see what else the studio's made. I think that's something I'm definitely gonna have to look into. That was meant to be left in my jacket. The searchlight blazes, but Golden Boy is nowhere to be found. Oh, I didn't know I could back out of those. Okay, cool. I can back out of those, apparently. Let's see what I can misread here. As the pull of gravity claws together clouds of interstellar atoms, tremendous pressure builds and a fire is ignited. The star is born in a halo of dust, its belly full of hydrogen, helium, and lithium. Inside, fusion digests this initial metal into progressively larger, heavier, more complex elements. Growing larger and heavier with iron, the star finally collapses and bursts into a supernova, unleashing a wind of rare heavy elements, its dying breath. Okay. Pardon me. Sorry about that. The weather's been all back and forth. I'm still all congested from it. We're confused. Shame. We got the different wait, what's that over yonder? Okay, so we've created a universe. And destroy the sun. Okay, cool. That's all of it. That's all of, like, I feel like this game's kind of hard to get through without like, my personal beliefs on this kind of stuff happening. So, like, I don't necessarily want to be like, hey, here's how you should feel about things. But we have footprint or hoof prints. It's either that giant elk or Lucifer. Come on, Lucifer. We have things popping up. This game is very hard to control. I'm gonna repeat that once again. Hunt. Okay, so we're hunting. I'm not sure thematically how... Okay, so we're tracking something. I'm not sure how thematically that fits with, We got more hoof prints over yonder. Like, I'm not sure how that all works with the previous thing of, like... Okay, we found cosmic elk dung. Or cosmic stag dung. God damn it, this game is, though, pretty as all hell. But yeah, like, I feel like this might be a bit of a hard one. I guess within reason, I could literally play this with one hand. No comment. Not that kind of game. This looks like a bad thing to step on, but... So, like, I reckon we're just trying to find the animal. I don't know what this has to do with, with all this, but... Got birds. Rabbit. I want to look at the bunny. Okay. I guess we can't look at the bunny. It's it. Never mind. It's actually, you could run, but huh. Okay, this cave seems like the way to go. Not much noodling in this game. For the uninitiated, noodling is when you see a game wants you to go one direction, you purposely can go the other to look for secrets or loot or something like that. But yeah, like voluptuous curves carved in the stone brings back vivid memories of the past. Okay, so this is clearly what I was supposed to find. I do like how they keep intertwining this jazz club into everything. And this dude being an alcoholic. And this game has so much cool shit going on. This game has so much cool shit going on that, like, I wish it was just a bit more. Okay, so that's how we got her number. Good to know. Like, it's interesting the way it's telling its story. Like, I appreciate a good non-linear storytelling method. Or, like, you know, absurdist, or however you want to categorize this. But man, is it not... It's, like, really kind of... like, letting you fill in the gaps yourself. Which is fine. Like, I don't think a game needs to hold your hand through its story, nor should it. But I wish it would kind of give me an idea as to, you know, what's going on. Okay. No comment on the room full of hands. So I wonder, like, is this supposed to be, like... Because I thought this could have more to do with dying stars. So I wonder if this is supposed to be, like, universes forming and all that. So I wonder if this is supposed to be some sort of allegory for early life. Or early humanity, I guess. Not necessarily life. But, huh. No, I still want to explore over here. Like, I'm sure this is the game telling me that there's nothing more over here. Yeah, it doesn't. Primitive figures painted on a stretched skin. Okay, so yeah, like, that's the game telling me there's nothing more going on over there. Huh. But now we have tracks. Okay. Yeah, I do think that, like, this is trying to now tell me a story about ancient life, like, or rather, there's a part of the story dealing in ancient culture and life. What's this bit over here? Another way to go. Good. Okay, not a very good way to go. Thank you. I thought it was thematically appropriate for the game. I've gotten in. So that's a thing that's been a more recent development in my life. I've gotten more into wearing hats out and about. I have this one, and then I have a like a Greek fisherman's hat that I wear. Pardon me for 1 second. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've been wearing. I wasn't really a hat guy, but I decided to kind of, invest in buying like a decent felt hat. So, I thought it was a oh, my sinuses. We've had a very yo-yo-like weather here lately. So, like, my sinuses have been just rebelling against my... Oh, no. Somebody posted a thing on Twitter yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm off on a tangent now. But somebody posted a thing on Twitter the other day that was a person, like, from behind laying down. Like, it appeared to be a woman from the shape and hips and whatnot, but it's hard to tell. Wait, can I? Oh, no. Wait. Okay, I think the elk is representing the universe, or the stars imploding to create universes. Once again, the game is really making me work for every inch of this thing going on. But their back was like body painted, and like butt and all that was body painted to look like an elk or a whitetail. It was uncomfortable to look at. Like, it was a hard one to look at. I'm literally like going across the entire length of my desk right now with my mouse to try to make this move. Like, I do like how it does appear to be very welly. That's not a word, Ralph. It seems to be doing a very good job of changing the music thematically with what's happening. Like, up until now, it's been very, like, 40s era, kind of later jazz. Whereas now it's very somber and very, very sad seeming. But yeah, like, oh good lord, problems. What do I get for going to grab my cell phone? I'm getting a million notifications right now. But yeah, like, it's doing a very good job at this. I will give it that. I do wish it would let me turn this a little bit more consistently and freely. Because I'm literally, like, swiping all the way across my desk. Get this little bit of movement happening. Like, it's... Whew. But yeah, like, going back to my previous thing, I've been wearing the hats lately, and it's very muchly been a big shift in my, like, dress. I feel like I'm dressing more like a character than a person. which is cool. Because I've gotten to a point in my life, and I do believe this might be one of the few very healthy things that I have going on in my life, which is doing more things because I like them, not because they're necessarily the norm or because they're considered like popular. Like for a long time I kind of had like a very like, I want people to not stare at me when I'm on the street kind of outlook on things, which is normal. Nobody wants to feel like an outsider. Whew. The remains of a male creature born from the ashes of a dead star, fatally shot after feminine hands wished to process it. I feel like that kind of lost some of the impact because I was trying so hard to focus on turning things. Where if that was one more fluid motion, I feel like that would have worked better for me. But yeah, like I've started start wearing like nicer hats and dressing more how I like. Like I bought a cravat because who doesn't want a cravat? I bought a cool vintage cravat and a vest to go with it. Bought a couple bolo ties because I've always wanted a bolo tie. Well, we've got another piece to the puzzle. See what the anchor has to say for me. An antler from a stag, once part of a star. It was pursued for its strange beauty. Alright. But I do wish the WASD keys did something. A neutron star that has stopped spinning. Going through the motions. I feel like that's one of those hang in there kind of like posters. Like, now let's see if they had, okay, so I think my theory is correct that the ones with the little halo around them are the important story ones, and the rest of them are all just flavor. A familiar trail leads to a new variable. $9.5 billion years after the Big Bang, the ashes of an ancient stellar explosion began gathering at a single point. The crash of gravity compacted these remnants so tightly together that they ignited into a newborn star, orbited by a halo of dust and gravel. Around this star asteroid collided. Ever larger clumps of inanimate rock were formed, and this protoplanetary disk would slowly gather into 8 planets over the next 4.5 billion years. These planets spun silently in the void. For 99.998983% of the universe's age, the only histories written were in the strata of lonely geology. But this quiet would not last. I mean, that's kind of in line with how I feel about people too. All this goddamn noise. It really is a interesting game. Pieces of golden shrapnel, remnants of the supernova. Okay, these all just say the same thing. Okay. I really wish it would zoom out a little bit. I feel like everything's a little too close to the screen. Also, is gold a far older thing? Like, obviously gold is ancient. Like, it's a rock. It, you know, probably takes however long to form, but... Hey, there's America. I can see Australia from here. I live right about here. Give or take. Give or take a giant arrow in space. Speaking of giant arrow in space, apparently. It's not accidental. What's weird is, like, within reason, this game is very muchly my kind of thing. Because, like, a rock recently fragmented into a sharp point, not accidental. Okay, arrowheads, yeah. This game, though, is very muchly my thing. Like, between the art, like, the way it's telling its story, the story that it is telling. Like, these are all very muchly my kind of thing. But, like... Or rather, on paper, this looks like this sounds like it would be my kind of thing. But, like, it is kind of it's a bit of a heavy game in terms of, like, really wanting you to be actively involved. Blue seed taken from the stalk. Okay. I guess now we're just looking for seeds. Okay, so we did hunt, now we're doing gather. Okay, so we are an early man, I guess. In terms of, like, story element. Okay. Which, from what I understand, didn't they, like, more recent than not, like, disprove the idea of hunter-gatherers, like, as we thought of it? Like, where it was more or less, like, everybody kind of did a little bit of everything. Tufts of wool from a bleeding sheep. Never met a sheep. Like, I honestly can't think of a single time in my life where I've seen a sheep, like, in real life. Like, I've dealt with a fair bit of farm animals in my day. Like, never, like, worked on a farm or nothing. But, like, you know, I've... Surprise. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be clicking on something, but I don't know what. Smash pottery, evidence of pillage. Who's breaking these people's pots? This detective's kind of a jerk. And here's a good example of how frame rate works. Okay, that was another one of those ones I had to begin all the way over here and... like, the worst part is I'm scatter coins loose from a purse. Okay, so... I don't know if commerce is directly correct to throw in here. But, okay, let's... Alright, capitalism, I guess. I'm gonna turn up my mouse sensitivity a little. There we go, that's a little bit better. Not by much, but... I like how this dude's entire way of interacting with everything it seems to be destroying it. Alright, y'all, the hat's coming off. My headphones keep trying to escape. I gotta get me a pair of like normal, like, earphones. These big old studio cans. To, if I want to wear hats on stream. Like, I wouldn't... This is more or less a collection of mini games, and we've now gotten to Egypt, okay? Anybody know hieroglyphs? I took a, when I was in college... Welcome back, Keith. When I was in college, I had to take a art history class, and the class was supposed to be from prehistoric to Monet. It was literally the title of the class, and we spent, it was like a, it was like 11 or 12 week class. I think we spent every bit of like, probably 9 weeks on just Egyptian art. Like, if you were going fragments of a divine statue recently toppled. Yeah, recently toppled. Wonder who did that. But it appears to be Golden Boy. The music in the in my cards, you mean? They're from a service that I'm blanking on the name of at the moment. But yeah, I just went and looked for like free to use music because I was using we just finished up Resident Evil on our main stream. Possibly. It like I went with like a generic like free to use blues thing, and this I have no idea. Oh, well, this is the music from the game, so God only knows, but the music, to be fair, has been real on point. Like, the music from this has been so good all the way through. I will say the music has been the best part of this, which, you know, I don't think this is a game that a lot of people are going to get super into. I mean, it's been out like a year now, so I think it's kind of missed its boat. Oh, frames, what are you doing to me? Go back real quick. Okay, yeah, I think we're fine. All of a sudden, my frame counter wanted to go freak out a little bit. No, I meant during the week, not mainstream. I may have, misspoke. Sundays I tend to do more casual one-off stuff. During the week I do one game week to week to play the entire thing. Yeah, I may have misspoke. I'm still getting used to this whole talking, reading, making sure OBS doesn't freak out thing, so I apologize. Alright, we got a good bit of springs now. Where's our staff? Which I recently heard that, like, apparently there's 2 of those that are fairly close in look, and they mean opposite things, and every so often there's... Yeah, I mean, I love open source softwares. There's a reason that open source softwares aren't, like, industrial grade things that, like, professionals who rely on it to get paid used. Like, I like it more than slobs, like Streamlabs, because of, like, their company scumminess, but there's only but so much to really be said about, like, an open source software and how reliable it is. Although it has worked fairly well, and I don't have a particularly powerful computer. I have a computer I just built last year with a 11-year-old processor and motherboard in it. Like, I'm running a i7-3770 and just a more modern GPU. And for the most part, I'm getting... Yeah, like, it all works fairly well for being as old as it is. I lucked out. Like, I got a processor cheap on eBay, motherboard pretty cheap on eBay, and was able to find a graphics card for real cheap on Craigslist. Like, knock on wood, they've all been running pretty strong, and I'm, 2 hours in, and I'm just now starting to get weird frame issues on my, yeah, like... I originally had an i5-3440 from my brother's old Alienware that I was just going to use as, like, my gaming PC. But when I went to buy a motherboard, I was like, you know, it's only $80 for the higher, like, the best processor they make of that generation. So I upgraded. And this, I realized, like, oh, I have the throughput and the, and all to run... Oh, I think I just caused a hurricane over Africa. Never mind, it's in the Pacific now, it's cool. Yeah, I kind of realized on a whim that, like, oh, I have all of the equipment to run a stream. So I figured I'd try it out. Then I had to buy a webcam for jury duty. Yeah, video card prices have not been kind. Allegedly, they're going to start leveling off soon, according to all of the big, like, news sources, but I don't fully understand how. Like, it... Oof. Yeah, you're, like, you don't have to, like, you're down, a bit more south of here, right? Like, you don't have to, like, directly say where, but... Yeah. Well, allegedly, that's not going to screw up too much. Okay, yeah, Florida, I was thinking the right place then. Yeah, supposedly, the current problems in, you know, with Russia and Ukraine and whatnot. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't want to put, you know, put anybody else's info out there that doesn't need to be out there, doesn't want it out there. But yeah, like, apparently the Russia-Ukraine thing going on right now, I shouldn't put it in those kinds of terms. It's a war. Russia invaded. Like, it's fucked up. But apparently that's not going to affect supply chain too much. I'm not an expert on it, despite my job. You ask me about bananas, I got an idea on those, but electronics not really my thing. But supposedly it's not going to really affect too much for that. The big problem with what's going on there will actually be wheat, from what I understand. In terms of supply problems, there's plenty of other problems, but just in terms of supply, wheat is the big issue. because I didn't know this until a couple days ago, but apparently the Ukraine is, oh, we're at the essays. Cheers. Apparently Ukraine's like the third largest wheat producer in the world. So, you know. Yeah, I didn't know that. It's an interesting little tidbit. But yeah, apparently, because I am guilty of the overly American thing of I don't know much about other countries until they pop up in the news for something. And I try to be better about that, like now that I'm more aware of it, but it's real hard. There's only 24 hours in a day. But yeah, like, apparently though, like, because I know Nvidia is coming out with a new series already. They're coming out with the 4000 series card soon, which supposedly are actually like a bit of a jump from the 3000 series. I got no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I'm just gonna run through the snow, y'all. But apparently, like, NVIDIA's new cards are going to kind of help alleviate a lot of the stress of the market going on, like, in terms of scarcities. I'm not sure how, but people who are more involved in the issue keep saying that, so I'm going to defer to them until I can say one way or the other something else. I would like to know why or how, but I haven't really had a chance to look it up lately. I mean, not like I'm going to have money to buy a new card, nor do I need one, realistically. Like, I'm very happy with my 5500 thick. Because my graphics card needs to make everybody uncomfortable. Yeah. Although the 1050, like, even in today's day and age, like, if you're not concerned about playing in, like, 4K or something, like, and you're not, like, a resolution whore, like, you can get really, like, stable gameplay on a 1050 still. You know, like, you're not going to be able to run Cyberpunk, but, like, if you have a 3080, you're barely able to run it, you know? Oh, shit, this has devolved into a game of Catan. Alright, wood, water pail, leaf, bowl. But yeah, no, like, that's the other thing, too. I feel like a lot of the people really hemming and hawing about the, okay, they have bowl. Yeah, I mean, Dead by Daylight also is not that intense of a game graphically. So, like, you probably can luck out a good bit, like, kind of running it like that and being more concerned with making sure you have snappier gameplay. Because that's all about, like, reaction and, you know, online play. Although I fired that up for exactly 5 minutes and went, nope, this is too convoluted for me. Yeah. Yeah, well, video, like, I'm not sure how much you're into, like, the how of video games. There's a thing called, culling, which is where, yeah, can I take these woods? Can I have this wood? Give me the wood. Okay, cool, I got some wood. I'm gonna be really mad if I find something else and I have to go back because I can only carry one thing. But yeah, like, what happens is when you turn the camera, it'll cull out things around you. I don't know how much it does that, but that might be what it's doing. Which is why, like, moving the camera a lot causes it to lag a bit. Although, like, Dead by Daylight, like, that's real, that got real popular for a game that came out a while ago. Like, I feel like a lot of people hopped on that recently. Like, that's just my uneducated guess about it, of course, you know. I'm not a video game developer. Like, so take anything I say in that regard. Like, I saw they keep making content, so, like, if you're gonna play it, like, that's not bad for y'all. Like, that ends up pretty good for everybody. Okay, I found a corn dog. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's a tool. I thought that was a corn dog. My fat ass thought that was a corn dog, y'all. Simple yet charming devil. Doll. Another doll. I'm just gonna run through this little tool thing. Yeah, devil doll. Empty bottle of oil ink. So, alright. I'm gonna complain once again because, like, I am not this bad at controlling video games. This game is just very, like, hard to control. Like, I feel like this is giving me so much trouble, but, like, tea leaves. Okay, cool. I think I need tea leaves. He's running me away from there, so I'm gonna run back. I need a pail of water, I think, is the last thing. Yeah, no, this game's really hard to control, and that's just a prime example of it, because opening those drawers was... Oh, god damn it. Okay, yeah. It's very slippery, if that makes sense to you. Like, I kind of feel like I'm doing everything where it's, like, kind of doing it, but not quite. Like, I do wish the controls were a bit tighter. It's unfortunate. Because, like I said, I'm really enjoying a lot of other things about this game. The two big complaints are, and I'll harp on them once again, I feel as though this is a little too esoteric. Like, it could be a little more direct in its storytelling. And, like, telling you what you're supposed to be doing at any given time. And I feel like it's kind of hard to control. Like, and I'm using keyboard and mouse. This is the Windows edition, quote unquote. So, like, it wasn't originally... Okay, now I gotta find a bucket of water. Like, this is the Windows edition, because I got this on Game Pass. I went looking yesterday for a game to play, and I thought this looked kind of interesting. And I was right, it is interesting. At the very least, it's interesting. But the controls are very difficult. And I'm wondering if it's because I'm playing mouse and keyboard and not with a controller. Like, a smart thing for me to have done would have been, while on break, grab my controller over there and hook it up and run it with that. But I don't think I can be accused of being smart. Cards for gambling. Old vices bring back vivid memories of the past. Okay. Okay, cool. We're back at the, weird little... Yeah, like, it kind of gives me the idea, like, we're supposed to think the character's drunk or something. But he's been drinking in every one of these little, like, flashbacks. And every time it'll let me pick up a bottle, I've made him drink. But I can't, like, it isn't consistent. Like, I'm sure there's a reason for it. Maybe he's freezing to death. Who knows? Okay. I don't think there's anything else for me to do. I wonder. He's also auto-running randomly. Like, I'm not controlling all of the things he's doing. Would like to find a well, though. I feel like that would help. But yeah, this is a weird one. I don't know if I'll can I read the signpost? No. I feel like this is definitely the way I went to that burning house. Okay. Which I feel like they might need the water more than I do. Like, there ain't water in one of these. Is there? No. Empty bottle of ink. Okay. Once again, he's auto-running. Like, like I feel like I have to kind of like point out, like, yeah, no, I'm not weirdly running off into the void. The game's doing that for me. Like, oh, water, actually. This might be useful because there's tracks. I just didn't go this way far enough. Oh. I was hoping he would slide. Let me... There we go. I couldn't tell that was a bucket at first. Alright. Finally. Should be right up here. I do like how it has finally got the bucket. I'm a little upset because I was expecting a well. Because I was going to make the joke, well. And I'm a little upset it wasn't a well, it was a fishing hole. It took that dad joke away from me. But let's give them a bucket. Alright. That do anything for me, or... Okay, yeah, I can go in the house now. Cool. It's a very bizarre game. I know I've said that many times. But... it hasn't stopped being true yet. But I do love whenever a story can effectively, like, convey emotion and tell you things about itself and tell you what's happening without actual spoken dialogue. Because there's very much like an old kind of premise of show, don't tell. That's a thing. And you should, like, use that as kind of a way to tell your story. Oh, I do have the mouse again. Sweet. And I feel like this game is very muchly... Also, it's never quite clear on whether it wants me to press on a thing or press and hold on a thing. Like, it's weird. I wish I had a better, like, critique than it's weird. That I feel like I'm relying on calling it weird. No, I wanted to be as honest as I could about blind playthrough. I literally just hopped on a store and looked through games I already owned or Game Pass, and this was on Game Pass. Won a bunch of awards, and I did look up, like, make sure it wasn't, like, a weird anime titty game or something. Which I don't want to comment over that. But yeah, like... It got a lot of... This is why nobody invites us over. It got a lot of really good reviews and, like... Yeah, no. That would be bad. Within like the first month, just immediately get TOS kicked. But yeah, no, I did like, oh, he stabbed him. Oh no. Yeah, I just started early February, so I've been going about a month now. Ironically enough, I started when I caught COVID because I was bored for a week in my home. So I did like a quick little like 20-minute test playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on my PC to see if my PC could handle running the game and streaming. And then like a week later went, yeah, let's hop in and try. So yeah, like I figured I'd start off with games I know and like, and then branch off, and then I finished Resident Evil last Thursday, so I tried something new. Thank you. I saw your last recorded one was New Year's. Do you have like a regular schedule or anything? Oh, this is that thing where they take gold and rejoin broken things to make it pretty. I've heard about this. It is cool. I mean, that's understandable though, because like a schedule is hard. Like, schedule is hard to stick to. Like, I figured I know me well enough to know that I'm not great about, like randomly doing stuff. So I had to... What? Oh yeah, of course. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's totally understandable. Am I supposed to, like, combine these parts together or something? Because I feel like this is not going together in any kind of measurable way. Okay, I see what it wants me to do now. There we go. Yeah, no, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, that's totally understandable. Until you start making, like, legitimate money doing this, like, having to bail because of work, or, like, because there's something going on, totally understandable. And there's also that weird thing of, like, I feel a little weird in today's day and age that you can't have a hobby anymore. Like, we all need to commodify our hobbies. Oh, I feel like I should have done that one first. Like, that's kind of difficult. Like, you can't just enjoy a thing anymore. Like, I bought a 3D printer, and I've been 3D printing stuff. Like, got a little mansion keys from Resident Evil. Got my little benchy. And I feel like I want the back, because I feel like the back's gonna be a harder part to fit. Never mind, the bottoms are the harder parts to fit. But like, I bought that 3D printer, and oh yeah, no, apparently like they're great for that. Like, I don't play D&D, but like, from what I've heard from other people, like, they are amazing for, like, oh, you want to have a... Can I spin this of some... Okay, cool, I can spin this. Once again, I wish this game told me that stuff. Yeah. I think this Lady D statue that I printed, which is, you know, yay big. I think that took me somewhere in the neighborhood of like 10 hours, like 10 or 11 hours for the big piece, and then I think an hour for each part of her hat. So it is a process. And it wholly depends on like how you print the thing, like how infilled it is and how like solid. Like I printed I would have to go take them down off my cork board. I've been working on lithophanes lately, which are photos 3D printed. And I want to say each one of those for a photo about yay big is, I want to say 7 hours. So like it can take a long time. Yeah, like you can also up the speed, which reduces a little bit of resolution. Temperatures, you can break it into smaller parts. There's a lot of things you can do, but they all have things that kind of take away from it as well. It's one of those things where like, yeah, it can go faster, but it won't look as good, or yeah, it'll take longer to print and you use more material, but it'll be more solid, you know? It's 100% just like, how do you, like, what do you want to have be right and wrong about it? Which a fun little hobby to be like getting into. But my original point was like, I bought a 3D printer because it was dirt cheap at Micro Center. They're having a sale the day after Christmas where it was the Ender 3 for $99, where it's normally $250. Obviously, I went and bought one, you know, the next day. And that was the first time, or the second time I've been to a Micro Center in my life. And I gotta say, I am so mad that was only the second time I've been to a Micro Center in my life. Because holy crap, it's like Wonka's Wonka's factory for like grown-up nerds. It is wonderful. I was able to find parts for my Raspberry Pi, like all kinds of stuff. I actually have to make a trip back out there. I gotta pick up a couple of random odds and ends. Like I gotta pick up a couple random cables. Yeah, that's one we went to, the one out that way. It's like 40 minutes away from here. But like my jaw dropped. Like most of those computer parts are parts I've only seen on a computer screen. Like I've never seen like, you know, graphics cards in real life. 'Cause we just bought computers growing up. We didn't like work on them or build them. Like my dad would do little stuff, but like we bought like gateways. Like we had a computer real early on in our, like in terms of the internet, but like it was so wild to go there and like see all the stuff. Oh goody, another frequency thing. Right? There we go. I'm half expecting to find a number station, y'all. Oh, there we go. It's turning yellow all of a sudden. That seems like a positive. Cool. I'll keep an eye out. I'll try to pop in if I can. It's a little hard if I'm at work. Of course, I work second shift, but I'll definitely try to at least stop by. It was nice seeing you, though, and nice talking to you, man. Take it easy. But I'll try to pop in this week if you do. I'm still debating on whether I actually will go affiliate if not. Or if I do, but... This is wild. I appreciate it, man. You have a good night. Do it for the emotes. I'm an old man. I'm not 100% sure what emotes are. But yeah, no, I appreciate the lurk, though, at the very least. Oh, shit, you have a gritty one. You a legit gritty one. Oh, shit. Alright, yeah, no, that might have sold me. I made him in paint. Are they that easy to make? You can just throw it up in paint? Because I always thought like it would be a more complex thing. I might have just derailed a train because I don't know what's happening. They have to meet certain parameters, but yeah, basically. Huh. Because I do all of my own, like, all my own graphics and background and all that, like, that's all me in Photoshop. Because, like, I know how to use Photoshop. Huh. Like, I feel like it wants me to click and drag something, but I'm not sure what now. Oh, I'm listening. Okay. Huh. I'll have to look more into it. Like, realistically, I've been putting it off because it's... They seem real convoluted. Oh, that's easy as shit. Yeah, like, I guess, like, relative to what you want to make. But yeah, no, like 128 by 128 and a translucent background. That's cake. Like, I've been making, to, put my streams up on YouTube. Just for, like, so that eventually, like, when Twitch stops archiving them, they're backed up there. Putting my recordings up there. I've been making thumbnails. Because I know, like, a good thumbnail is, like, a thing in YouTube. And I made the cursed image of my head on Jill Valentine's body. And it was just like, oh, that's easy, and... Like, what... I don't know what you get, what you want from me, game. Okay. But yeah, like, I should really get on that kind of stuff. But yeah, like, emotes and, like, we're starting Max Payne on Tuesday. Because I want to spread out the Resident Evil. I intend, as a Resident Evil fan, I intend fully to play all of the Resident Evils eventually. I'm going to pepper other games in between them so it's not just constant. But I'm doing Max Payne starting Tuesday. Alright. I feel like I'm supposed to be following his baseline, which... Nope. There we go. That's the other thing. I did reserve a Discord. I haven't gotten around to actually making one, like putting it together. Oh, God. I gotta kind of pay attention to this. Alright, so no. Alright, so it's 3, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Where's a pen? Hold on. 3, 1, 2, 4, 2. You as well. I'm suddenly having so much trouble with this damn music puzzle. Have a good night, Keith. It was nice talking to you. Alright, 3. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I'm taking a moment to write this down. 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. 4, 2. All right. 2. Christ. I play actual instruments. Like, there's a bass right there. Like, I play actual instruments, and that I had to, like, legit concentrate. I'm not sure why. Oh. I always wanted one of those, like a big old doghouse bass. I always thought they were just cool as all hell. Alright. I think, yeah, we're coming up on... So, this game's wild. Like, I don't... Like, I don't... The music puzzles in this are particularly esoteric, and I don't know, just because, like, maybe my attention has reached its limit. Maybe we have gotten towards the end of how much I can really pay attention, but these music puzzles are, something difficult. How long we been going, actually? At one point. That's not... Looking for first speed. Oh. 254. Okay. Another couple minutes in me, and then we'll... Wait, am I supposed to be reacting to what's happening in the back? Like, is there some kind of stimulus I'm not, like, privy to that's happening here? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, which I'm really just making noise at this point. Like, it would be great, though, if the game would clue me in. There was a key I missed. Like, I don't... Whew. That's the thing, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. But apparently it's getting drunk with a jazz music. Apparently I'm making a city. What was the game with, like where you, it was all like white backgrounds and white shapes, and then dudes who were like crystal looking dudes who were like either black or red, like trying to kill you. That like that game, it super hot. It kind of reminds me of Super Hot, where like at a certain point you're not fully thinking of what you're doing. Because like I don't fully understand what I'm trying to do here. Like I'm just making noise at a certain point. And while that's fun, I do wish the game kind of let me know. Like, I'm just rotating. Am I supposed to rotate for a while? And I don't know. Because I'm running out of, like, patience for... Am I supposed to, like, glissando all the way up and down? Am I just waiting for the track to end? Okay, apparently I was supposed to grab the train and move it. Oh, shit. Somebody done shot the bassist. Please, God, pick up that double bass and stuff it into your jacket. I want to see him just pick up that giant bass and Upright base riddled with bullet holes. Now quiet. Its silence requires contemplation. I got what I wanted. Roll it out, boys. We done. Actually, we've been going a little over 3 hours now, so I think we are actually kind of done. 10:26, so we're gonna... We don't have enough time to do another level, but I still want to hit my 3-hour window. So I think we're gonna start doing the wrap-up now. This was weird. Game was weird. See what the base has to say. Well, we got our little springy things. Not sure how much more of this game there is, to tell you the truth, too. But I think that about does it for us tonight. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for lurking. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to my new follower. Thank you all for being here. As always, I'm Ralph. This was a bit weird. This is the first time I've done a completely blind playthrough of a game. Almost in real life, too, actually. Because, I tend to buy games based on watching Let's Plays and reviews. This one, I thought it looked cool. That's about it. And it was cool. Frustrating, though. I will say that. It is frustrating. It does not give you the right amount of input to figure things out on your own. But, that being said, I did really enjoy this. Are we going to continue it? Probably not. But, I really enjoyed it. And as I said a moment ago, we'll be back Tuesday with Max Payne, which I got new cards and all for that too, so I'm kind of giddy to show them. But we have the first Max Payne game, we're going to do that one. That one should be fun. Because I remember that game being kind of hard. So, we'll see how that goes for me. If you have a game you want to see me play, there's a suggestion box on my profile. Feel free to hop in there and suggest a thing. Worst I'm going to say is no. You might get a yes out of me, though. If it's something I can find something that looks interesting. Yeah, it might be a Sunday where I play for 3 hours like this. It might be something else. It might be a full playthrough if it's really good. But it's something I'm open to. But, or you can tell me here on my socials. I'm always down for conversating, so feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. I haven't been keeping up with TikTok lately. I'm going to try to get back in the swing of that. Finally got around to putting my microphone in my backpack so that when I'm out and about, I can actually just throw on my mic and, you know, record a TikTok with decent audio. But I think that about does it. We are actually, I saw somebody I follow and enjoy their work. But I think we're actually going to do a raid because I got a couple people in here. So we are going to raid Dagboo real quick. See what they're up to.
You are an electric vehicle. Electricity powers your heart.
Right after this Nissan commercial, apparently. Gonna wait out this Nissan commercial. But yeah, you can follow me down here. I'm always down for a conversation, so feel free to hit me up on one of those. I got my suggestion box in the profile. So suggest things to me. But I will be back Tuesday. And commercial's done, so.
The beloved franchise.
Okay, it looks like they're just starting to play Resident Evil 2, so we're definitely gonna raid them then.
It's because like the only thing that I know that Capcom does, Scrub,
Go ahead and hop in on that.
Mind, is they did tell me why Phoenix Wright, right?
There we go.
Phoenix Wright series. I'm not wrong, am I? I love that series.
Alright, but that about does it for us. Y'all have a good night.